Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Heritage Railway News. This is your channel for anything in regards to restoration projects, mainline movements, steam galas and so much more. Coming up this week, Heritage tram suspension U-turn? Yes, so a new statement that has been released has noted that the Heritage trams will return to Blackpool. Restructure of the Severn Valley Railway. So a new article today states that the Severn Valley Railway are awaiting approval to bring 3 separate companies into one. And 92 Squadron update. Some more news has come to light in regards to why the bullied 92 Squadron departed the Nene Valley Railway. All this and more coming up. Yeah, so welcome back to Heritage Railway News. I hope I find you well. So yeah, the first topic I want to go through is all to do with obviously that article that everyone sort of got up in arms. There was a bit of an uproar about it in regards to the Heritage trams at Blackpool being suspended until further notice. Now, it was further notice and there has been a recent statement that has come out in regards to the Heritage trams' future. So last week we all received the devastating news in regards to the decision to cease running of the Blackpool Heritage trams. In last week's statement it was stated general safety and maintenance issues have made it difficult to run the service efficiently. The modern trams are being fitted with new safety systems which the company says would allow them to improve operational efficiency. Now, the statement said operating the trams alongside the modern fleet had seen issues such as depot space, tram movements, general safety and maintenance conflicts, making it difficult to continue running the service efficiently. Now, I understand this from an operational point of view. Both the modern and heritage trams share the same network, and with the modern fleet they are fitted with safety devices such as collision detection, so they have had to find ways around this with the heritage fleet where it comes to operating safely and efficiently. I remember reading this at the time and thinking there's no way it will be forever, it's part of Blackpool, it's a must-do thing in Blackpool. Well, a new statement has been released from the Managing Director of Blackpool Transport and it reads as follows. I can confirm the future of our heritage trams is safe and we aim to have them back on the promenade next year. She added, however, before that can happen there are a number of complex operational issues that need to be addressed. The announcement came after a petition was launched to reinstate the trams and a local MP joined the campaign. The announcement prompted a backlash on social media and Blackpool South MP Chris Webb joined calls to protect the trams' future. Ms Cole said, we have made the difficult decision to suspend operations. We apologise for the disappointment and inconvenience this has caused to our passengers, but it's the right decision at this time. Recently, we have been able to run the heritage trams out of Stargate Depot, which does not interfere with the ongoing works at Rigby Road. We are considering how this could prove a solution to some of the challenges we are currently facing. She also clarified that the tram suspension would not affect plans for a tram museum at the former Rigby Road tram shed. And Miss Cole also added, in fact, it highlights the importance of bringing our vision to life to preserve Blackpool trams. So yeah, there we go. The Blackpool trams, they're only suspended up until at least 2025, and we'll probably see them on the promenade at some point again next year. Like I say, it's one of those things, it's a must-do thing in Blackpool. It's part of the furniture there. People love seeing the heritage trams go up, and of course obviously from an operational point of view I can imagine it's a little bit difficult in the sense, it is a mains network and obviously the modern trams and the heritage ones have to share that at the same time. But like I say, it's all good news. At the end of the day, people could calm down a little bit. I didn't think it was going to be forever, and it looks like Miss Cole has stated they're going to be coming back very soon. So yeah, the next topic I want to talk about all comes to do with the Severn Valley Railway's new plans to completely restructure the railway as a whole and the organisation, and essentially bringing 3 separate companies all amalgamating into one. So new restructuring plans for the Severn Valley Railway have been announced in what is described as a bold and essential move. The railway is looking for approval for its shareholders and members for the plans which will bring together all 3 companies into our new railway structure. In the plan set out by the Severn Valley Railway, the first step would see the conversion of the company that owns and operates the railway, Severn Valley Railway Holdings plc, into a charitable communal benefit society, or CCBS. The new formed CCBS would then amalgamate with the Severn Valley Railway Company Limited, the sister organisation that looks after membership and provides volunteers to help run the railway. The third member of the Severn Valley Railway family, the Severn Valley Railway Charitable Trust, is fully supportive of the plan but cannot commit to the process at present because it itself is in a period of transition. The plan provides for the inclusion of the Severn Valley Railway CT with the CCBS as soon as circumstances allow. There's no doubt that what we've planned is bold, added Chris Walton, chair of the Severn Valley Railway, but it's something that we consider to be absolutely essential to ensure our railway survives and prospers. In common with others in the heritage railway sector, we've faced a long and arduous struggle over the past few years, made worse by a number of factors. We've seen huge increase in costs, fall in income because of COVID lockdown, followed by continuing reduced passenger numbers because of inflationary pressures on pleasure spending and a detrimental effect on membership and volunteering generally. Diane Malman, the chair of the Severn Valley Railway Company Limited, said, "The tough times we've faced have highlighted significant weaknesses in our current structure that we can no longer ignore. As we look towards 2025, where we will be celebrating our 60th year as a heritage railway, it's clear that this is the time for change. We're mindful of our proud past, but we need to look with confidence to the future." The Severn Valley Railway is writing to its 12,800 active shareholders and 9,750 members to explain why it believes the changes are needed. It provided an in-depth information pack on the rationale for the plan to be converted to CCBS and what the implications are for all the railway's stakeholders. So yeah, it makes sense from what I've read from an operational point of view, amalgamating all 3 companies. I can imagine, it worked in the past, it's not necessarily working now. Amalgamating it all into one would make things a lot more simple for the railway, and hopefully they can run a lot more efficiently. Like I say, the information pack has been sent out to the shareholders and members, and I believe it then will get put forward to a committee, essentially for a vote. And by the sounds of it, it does sound like it's going to go through. It doesn't seem like there's many rejections or objections to it. So looks like the Severn Valley Railway is going to be streamlining its operations very, very soon, and hopefully the railway can get back on track and slowly start ticking over more efficiently. And yeah, the last topic I want to talk about this week is all to do with 34081 92 Squadron, and obviously last week it was announced that it was leaving the Nene Valley Railway for the East Lancashire Railway. Now that has happened, it has left as of this week, and it has arrived at the East Lancashire Railway, where I believe it is going to get into service straight away, pulling their Santa specials. Now, there was a sort of a bit of a question mark up in the air in terms of why it decided to leave the Nene Valley Railway. It was a flagship loco for them. It was a main pulling power for them and a real good attraction for them. Well, there has been more information that has come to light, and after reading it, it sort of does make a bit more sense. So more information has been revealed as to why 34081 has left the Nene Valley Railway, and after reading it, you will start to see why. It appears that it was highly unlikely that the railway would have been able to carry out the overhaul themselves, which was due in around 2 years' time. The railway noted that volunteer numbers have dwindled, and with a couple of key members deciding they could not be part of another overhaul project, the railway faced having no skilled labour at all. They also state that with them concentrating on their own overhaul programme, there would be insufficient workspace available, and that 92 Squadron would realistically just sit there out of traffic for several years to come. The East Lancashire Railway provided an offer, and so the agreement was weighed, but not lightly. But as they say, one door closes, another one opens. So it was announced the other day that a deal has been made between the Nene Valley Railway and the Didcot Railway Centre, and will see Great Western Large Prairie 4144 running at the Nene Valley Railway as of 2025 from April to September, and is the first visiting locomotive to be announced as of running next year on the line. So yeah, like I say, that more information that came out in terms of 92 Squadron's departure, you can sort of see why. They've already got an overhaul project undergoing as it is. They won't have the skilled labour to undertake the 92 Squadron's overhaul, which is scheduled for a couple of years' time, and the East Lancashire Railway can provide that. So a partnership was made, and obviously a deal was done, and obviously it's arrived at the East Lancashire Railway. But like I say, one door opens, you know, and we've got 4144 arriving from Didcot Railway Centre. So it's a visiting locomotive. They've already filled the gap. Obviously it's only a temporary one, but hopefully they can maybe get something going more in the future. But they do already have locomotives there. It's not just a flagship one like 92 Squadron was. But it's good to see the Nene Valley Railway are already making preparations for the visitors. So yeah guys, that's been another episode of Heritage Railway News. I really hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, give us a like, comment down below, and subscribe to keep up to date with future releases. Obviously you can find my contact details in the channel bio if you want to message me and let me know there's something I should include in next week's episode. Other than that, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.